There are some of the curses that ruined football careers. Do you know any one of these? Welcome back, football fans. Today, we're diving into the strange and often hidden world of football curses. From voodoo spells to mysterious spirits, these curses have haunted players and teams, altering the course of their careers and even changing the outcome of matches. Join me as we uncover some of the weirdest curses to ever plague the beautiful game. We'll explore the infamous Ronaldo voodoo curse, where Cristiano Ronaldo's career was derailed by a suspected voodoo attack, orchestrated by a sorcerer named Pepe. Then we'll delve into the notorious Drake curse, which brought misfortune to footballers and clubs alike after posing for photos with the rapper Drake. Next, we'll unravel the mystery of the Kirikuto curse, a chilling tale of a spirit that haunted Argentinian football clubs in the 1980s. And who could forget the Aaron Ramsey curse, where the footballer's goals seemed to coincide with celebrity deaths, sparking widespread superstition. Lastly, we'll touch on the FIFA cover curse, which saw players facing misfortunes after gracing the cover of EA Sports FIFA series. So buckle up as we discover on a journey into the strange and supernatural side of football history, the Ronaldo voodoo curse. Let's talk about the Ronaldo voodoo curse. The football superstar, Cristiano Ronaldo. In 2009, Ronaldo sustained a serious injury that put his career in danger during an important Champions League game. Soon after, there were rumors that Ronaldo was cursed. Reportedly, the curse was the work of a magician by the name of Pepe. It is believed that Pepe was hired by one of Ronaldo's ex-partners to perform a voodoo spell on him. Although it seems like something from a fiction book, the repercussions were all too real. Many people at first ignored the concept of a curse as mere superstition. After all, injuries are unfortunately frequent in the world of professional sports. However, there were questions raised by Ronaldo's protracted injury struggles. He experienced setbacks after receiving intensive care and rehabilitation, raising questions about his capacity to fully recover. When Ronaldo's career appeared to be declining, the idea of a curse began to take hold. Both critics and fans speculated about the potential of paranormal activity. Although it was an odd and unpleasant notion, Ronaldo's continuous difficulties seemed to support it. Envision yourself like Ronaldo, battling not just physical agony, but also the mental burden of an alleged enchantment. He must have been going through a difficult period in his life and career. Ultimately, the Ronaldo voodoo curse is still an intriguing piece of football legend, regardless of one's belief in the paranormal. It reminds us of the mysteries that occasionally engulf our world and leave us wondering about the incomprehensible. It was also an unstable period that put Ronaldo to the test, his resilience and resolve like never before. The Drake curse. Let's now explore the famed Drake curse, which destroyed football teams worldwide. It all began when well-known football players, such as Paul Pogba and Aubameyang, posed for photos with rapper Drake. These athletes soon began to lose games, as did their teams. It seemed as though misfortune followed them wherever they go. Not only did the curse affect individual players, but it also affected entire teams. In an attempt to prevent the curse from happening again, several teams even went so far as to forbid their players from hanging out with Drake. Because of its widespread fame, both players and fans developed a superstitious belief in the Drake curse. People began to assume that a football player's fortunes on the field would improve if they snapped a photo with Drake. Imagine the confusion and frustration experienced by the players impacted by the curse. Most likely, they were unaware of the reason behind the abrupt change in their fortunes following a straightforward photo op. The Drake curse continued despite the doubts expressed by some, leaving a path of losses in its wake. It was a strange phenomenon that captured the imagination of football fans worldwide. Ultimately, the Drake curse is still an odd chapter in the history of football superstitions, regardless of whether it was an actual occurrence or only a coincidence. It served as a reminder to those who had first-hand experience with its impacts that occasionally, even the most improbable circumstances can have a big impact on the beautiful game. The Kirikuto Curse. Let's dive into the intriguing story of the Kirikuto Curse, a tale that sounds like something out of a folklore book. According to legend, this curse originated with a ghostly figure known as Kirikoto, who tormented Argentine football teams in the 1980s. Players would inexplicably get injured while Kirikoto was present, which would cause problems for their teams. But one smart club coach had a different concept than to be afraid of Kirikoto. He devised a cunning scheme to take advantage of the curse. Rather than resisting it, they chose to cooperate with it. Kirikoto's coach was happy to have him there and even made arrangements for the spirit to see their opponents train. Furthermore, what do you know? It performed as if by magic. The opposition teams would experience difficulties and player injuries whenever Kirikoto appeared. For the club, this clever scheme proved to be a game changer. They began to win games like they had never won before, and in 1982 they even won the Argentine championship. Nobody anticipated the astonishing turnabout that occurred. Thus, what initially appeared to be a misfortune for this group ended up being a blessing in disguise. They succeeded in outwitting Kirikoto and taking advantage of its strength, demonstrating that occasionally, even the most peculiar conditions may result in football success. The Aaron Ramsey Curse. As we examine the Aaron Ramsey Curse, a phenomenon that shocked the football world to its foundation, be ready for a spine-tingling tale. It all began when Ramsey, a goal-scoring football player, appeared to have an odd relationship with the passing of well-known figures. It seemed like a celebrity would die soon after every goal Ramsey scored. It was this strange coincidence that alarmed many much. Memes and conspiracy theories erupted, with others asserting that Ramsey possessed some sort of demonic force. Ramsey was even advised by some to give up football in order to prevent other tragedies. Imagine being Ramsey, going about your work and scoring goals, and then being held accountable for these odd happenings by others. He must have found it really disturbing. In the football world, the Aaron Ramsey curse gained significant attention as both players and spectators began to question whether there was a supernatural element at play. Though it might sound like something from a movie, Ramsey and those around him had to deal with some very real consequences during this strange and scary period. Ultimately, regardless of one's belief in curses, the Aaron Ramsey curse is still a terrifying story that fascinates and disturbs football fans today. The FIFA cover curse. No talk about football curses is finished without mentioning the known FIFA cover curse. Numerous athletes that graced the covers of EA Sports' FIFA video game series experienced a string of unfavorable events over time. They handled matters such as accidents or legal issues. It seems that everyone was impacted by the curse, regardless of the player's level of fame or accomplishment. The curse provoked discussion and thought. Supporters questioned whether there was a deeper meaning to it or if it was all chance. In the realm of football, it developed into a major superstition, with supporters worrying for their favorite players whenever they were featured on the cover. Imagine yourself a player who is thrilled to appear on the cover of a well-known video game, only to experience unfavorable outcomes later on. It had to have been really upsetting and irritating. Football fans worldwide began talking about the FIFA cover curse. People couldn't help but wonder if it was all simply a strange coincidence, or if there was some sort of enigmatic power at work. Ultimately, the FIFA cover curse continues to be an odd and intriguing aspect of football legend, regardless of your belief in curses. It serves as a reminder that the beautiful game can occasionally be affected by the most impossible of circumstances. As we conclude our exploration into the football curses, we're left with a sense of wonder and curiosity. From voodoo spells to mysterious spirits, the stories we've uncovered remind us of the strange and unpredictable nature of the beautiful game. While some may dismiss these tales as mere superstition, others find themselves captivated by the possibility of forces beyond our understanding influencing the sport we love. Whether you believe in curses or not, One thing is certain, these stories add an extra layer of mystique to the world of football, sparking conversations and fueling speculation among fans worldwide. As we continue to witness the highs and lows of the game, let's keep an open mind and embrace the mysteries that make football so enchanting. Who knows what other secrets lie waiting to be discovered on the pitch? Stay tuned for more fascinating stories and like, share, and subscribe to our channel.